Innovation sits at the heart of economic growth and development, particularly in this region. It's a national agenda priority, and what that means is that it's permeated different sectors, education being one. What it means for us at Horizon is that we get to think differently about what we do. We get to challenge the status quo. We get to think differently about leadership, about curriculum design, about meeting the needs of our students and the learning skills that they're going to need for the future. But more than that, it means that we're creating a class of creative thinkers and entrepreneurs. And the best thing about it all is that we get to have a whole bunch of fun. And what better place to do it?
Gymnastics for the year 4. What we're using here is a 10-second loop video on an iPad, and what it really does, it gives us a chance for the kids to do the activity, which is taking their weight on their hands and really see if they're getting their hips higher than their shoulders. And what they do is they go down and sit down behind the TV station and just watch it. It gives a really good opportunity for visual feedback.
So me and a few of the teachers, we went to the BET conference where we looked at a range of different innovative practices, and as Deputy of English I chose to implement the Fiction Express platform that we're now using within the school.
I like Fiction Express because sometimes when you finish a chapter and if the author hasn't finished the book yet, you can vote on what happens next, and depending on your votes the author actually makes the next chapter depending on that. So that's really interesting.
When you finish a chapter, it always finishes on a cliffhanger, so you just want to read the next one, and it's just super enjoyable.
One of the new technologies we've implemented here at Horizon are these Class VR headsets. Made specially for classroom use. They've got some nice, easy to use software for the teachers to really get on board with, and they should add some instant engagement to your lessons.
Absolutely amazing, like seeing the heart in action and kind of for the kids to actually see it like pumping as well as being able to rotate it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, like during Hajj, you know, during Hajj we can use it.
Yeah.
They can perform Hajj when they are here in Dubai. Okay.
I love the VR because it looks like it's really, it's like, you know, real, and it's like wandering off and seeing places you've never seen before. Yeah, the Madagascar rainforest.
So we're here today at the morning club. Yeah, and I really think it's a great discipline for the kids. They, waking up early in the morning is not always easy, but they're loving it. And in the beginning, it was difficult for us as parents, I think. Yeah, but I think it's great as a community. It brings us all together and puts us in this mood of probably trying to work better on ourselves. Yeah, but I think it's a great thing. Yeah, we should definitely do more of this. To a certain extent, I guess.
Okay, year 4's back on the line, ready to go.
It also gives us as parents an opportunity to get together and have a chat, because normally we are dashing in, dashing out, dropping the kids. So we get to sit here and have our morning coffees together and catch up with one another. Cheers. Cheers.
Our Horizon School's Green Team's efforts have been noticed outside our school community. We have been one of the schools chosen for the Dubai Solar Schools community for a Green Team program. That program is supported by Sheikh Mohammed and the Clean Energy Business Council. We can't wait to get started. green team reminds people to use less paper. We can use less paper and use whiteboards more. Our biggest aim is to reduce the amount of electricity used in Horizon. We celebrated Earth Day and the school was completely dark because we switched off all the lights in the school. We even had a guest speaker from DIWA. The green team switches off the lights wherever they go.
Okay, so we were doing a lesson on moral education and the children were focusing on the competency of conflict resolution. So we used problem solving. We watched a quick video to hook them into the idea where the two animals had to solve a problem together, and we then sent the children off to their tables to work as a team to try and secure a bridge across some dangerous water that was successful.
Observing hamsters. They need water, food, oxygen and exercising like we need.
Hi, I'm Elisa from Horizon Radio.
I'm Joshua.
And I'm Shyla.
Right, the song we've got next is Help from the Beatles.
Here at Horizon School, the number of children that we have with more complex needs has increased over the last few years. And in response to that changing profile of need, we have introduced something called the New Horizons curriculum. It's a curriculum based on independent learning skills, and we have a group in Key Stage 1 and a group in Key Stage 2. And the lessons are focused around skills that they'll need as they kind of go through primary and into secondary and into adult life. For example, we have been to the supermarket and bought food with cash, and then come back and made food within our cooking facilities. They have extra sessions with PE, focusing on physiotherapy and OT therapy that the children individually have, looking at their targets for those. Through this innovative approach to the curriculum, our children have made much faster progress towards their individual IEP targets, and it has been a real success.
One of the things that we've been doing over the last couple of years here at Horizon is developing the quality of leadership at all levels, in terms of the number of leaders we've got now in school and the depth of the quality of leadership as well. One of the recent innovations was working under the umbrella of the KHDA Abundance Project, supporting 4 schools across Dubai. One of those schools was Oak Tree Primary, a new school in Dubai. So we took 17 senior and middle leaders over 2 days to support them in developing the quality of their learning, teaching and their leadership and curriculum. But for us, the impact was fabulous too. What it meant that when our leaders came back to school, that the quality of the conversations around self-evaluation and the rigour around the quality of monitoring and making judgments around our own practice improved significantly. So that's one of the things that we've been up to recently.
So a big change this year at Horizon was the restructure of the leadership team. I've taken on the deputy head role at Horizon, and part of the drive before that was because the school recognised that there was a necessity to adapt our curriculum and to drive that forward. So at the moment we're looking to really push forward the future of learning at Horizon through a consultant called Mark Treadwell, where we're looking at a curriculum that's designed around learning competencies. It's something that's going to have a huge impact on the learning and teaching within the school, and it's a necessity that enables our students to have a much developed and better understanding of what the opportunities for tomorrow brings.
One of the biggest innovations we've had at Horizon this year is actually how we've divided our leadership up. So we've divided leadership up into speciality areas so that each leader can really play to their strengths and take responsibility for different things. My step up this year was quite a natural stepping stone. I was the lead teacher of computing before, and I've taken over as a lead of whole school innovation, which we realise cannot just be a role for one person alone. It has to come from leadership at all levels. But my job is to kind of facilitate the sharing of innovative ideas around the school, with a particular focus on the learning technologies that we have here at Horizon School.
So let me talk about Horizon English School. Horizon English School came to our school, Oak Tree Primary School, and they did a wonderful job. What did they do? They sent 17 teachers over a period of 2 days, and they had a look at the teaching and learning in our school. Now you have to remember that our school was in its first year last year, so we were really feeling our way a little bit in terms of designing the curriculum, standards of teaching and learning, assessment of children's work, etc., etc. But Horizon came in and they really helped us. Not only did they help us to formulate our ideas for the future and fed into the next year's school improvement plan, but they did all of that in a very supportive way. And when I think about, in terms of finances and in terms of time, what it cost Horizon School, I am extremely grateful. They were professional, thoughtful, and in every way helped us to make Oak Tree Primary School the better school that it is today. Thank you.